liquor store.
Any liquor store?
They'll sell grain alcohol. Because it's old moonshine. And basically, sometimes, when I get done with alterations, I need the moonshine. Because I'm going to kill them. You know, every day I go in with a bulletproof vest on when I walk into alterations. Why do you think? They drive me nuts. Oh, I got all these dresses to do, yeah, and I got all these dresses to sell so you can do them. It's like I'm being shot at. Why did you sell this dress? Look at the bottom. What did you tell them? I told them you could do it, which you can. Please calm down, because now I'm leaving. I forgot my helmet today. My life is a circus. You know, people come up to me and they go, you know, you're really interesting. What is success like? I said, where did it go? Success comes in a lot of packages, but with success and with the environment that I was raised in comes a lot of stress. That's why the drug companies are doing so well for depression. Because I'm their main component. And I make sure I go nowhere without it. Yes. Yes, it works on colored silk, and it won't leave a ring. Everything. Seriously. Seriously. And what we do is we put a white cloth underneath, you know, to be careful it doesn't bleed through anything. And then the grain alcohol, we usually use a Q-tip, and we take it very lightly. And we go from there. We use a lot of grain alcohol, by the way, a lot. You're more than welcome. Next question.
Yes. What is your opinion as far as presentation of the wedding gowns? Like, do you think they should all be out on the floor, or do you think they should be in the back and you pull them for brides? What's your opinion?
Okay, that's a good question. I've seen some salons that they do it behind the scenes. Don't do that. Because that doesn't give the opportunity for the client to really see what you're all about. We might think we know what they want, and they might think they know what they want, but it doesn't work that way. To answer your question, all of my gowns are out, and they're out of the plastic bags. I used to bag them. It looked awful. I was very stubborn. I continued to look awful. And one day, I decided to take all the bags off, and, you know, bingo, I got busier. And then I learned how to wash the dresses, so it wasn't such a big problem. And everything is by designer. All my designers are, if it's whatever designer it is, that's how they're wrapped. They're wrapped by designer. I have one area that's nothing but full-figured. Very important entity in your salon is anything from 16 and up, be it wedding gowns, mother's pieces, and even bridesmaid samples. This will be a slam dunk sell. Usually in the full figure department, when you get up to a 24 to 30, they actually buy it right off the rack because they're so thrilled it's zipped, it's gone. And that's perfect. I do use mannequins. Now, if anybody needs some, I still probably have 100. And they look like corpses in the back room. Where I thought I was going with these, I have no idea. Now, let me tell you a little story about that fiasco. Up in bridal, I used to have about 50 mannequins on the main floor because I have the space. The problem is when you're real busy, they want everything that's on the mannequins. So all we did is undress mannequins all day because you couldn't afford to buy two. Well, now I had to hire a hanger to dress the mannequins. So what did I do? I relinquished my great idea and I went to 15 mannequins. And I never put a lace up on a mannequin because it's too hard to return to the mannequin. The best trick I have is I never put a dress on a mannequin that sells. I put the dresses that don't sell. All of a sudden, they love the dress. I say, bye-bye. Next question. Yes?
The new phenomenon of showrooming or being Amazon, especially with bridesmaids, where they come in, they try the dress on, they bring everybody in, you start their tickets, maybe measure them, but don't give them the measurements. We hold on to them. And
Absolutely.
we never see them again. And we call them and say, your bridesmaids need to be placed. Oh, we ordered them online.
What we do is this. I know that. And it's aggravating. That's when I have to go to my office and take an extra pill. It's like, what am I doing wrong here? I'm the expert, and somebody's making money off of me. This is what I do. A, I don't measure them at all, unless the first girl puts her money down. I don't touch the file. I call it opening the file. You want a file opened? One needs to measure and pay in full. That's how I do it. The other phenomenon that's really wacko, let me tell you the best one. They buy ones and ones and ones and ones. Now they go to one store for one. If a girl's in Oklahoma, they go there for one, and you're working and all you're getting is one. What in the world is that all about? Now, if that's a black dress, it's going to be color matched. If it's not, I can't wait for the day that none of the dresses blend because of different dye lots. That's become absurd. Absurd. So, as far as that's concerned, it's truly an unsolvable problem at this point in time. Do I think it's going to get better? Yes. I'll tell you why. Too many people are getting burned. They're coming in with these clothes, and they're not what they thought they were going to be. And now they're paying double. That's their own fault for not sticking with brand name merchandise. Next question. No. Never do that. Ever. Do not take labels out. No. No. Never took a label. Never transposed a number. Could you imagine what would have happened if my store, if I'd have took the labels and transposed the numbers? Oh my God. It would have been a nightmare. Yes.
Yes, hi, good morning. I have a question about old stock. It seems like we have some, in our store we're carrying some old stock. I noticed that you mentioned that this morning about the green tag. What do you do beyond that?
A dumpster. Well, I'll tell you what we're doing. I have a wonderful CFO for the company. He says to me a couple of weeks ago, he goes, Patrice, I said, yeah. He goes, we need to dump some of this. We need to get it off the books. I said, I know, Joe, you've been telling me this. What would you like me to do? He said, I don't care what you do, but we're dumping it. I said, hold it. We got to make some money before we dump it. And I'm getting better. I'm tightening up. But again, you've got to transform how you buy. And let me tell you something, girls and gentlemen. I probably am your best teacher because I did the worst job. Why? I always bought too much. And it's easy to say, I made a mistake. And I continue to do it till this year. And now my business manager looks at me and he goes, oh my God, what happened to you? You're done? I go, yep, done. Can't do it this way anymore. I can't have all these samples left. I need to streamline what I'm doing. I need to go with the best of the best for my store, my salon, and let it go. Now what we're going to do to answer your question is on October 7th, we rented a ballroom at a Holiday Inn that goes 4 different directions, so it's the east and west side of Cleveland. You can get to in 15 minutes. And we're going to do like the old-fashioned Filene's basement. And it'll be a $99, $199